Avoid these sleeping positions, not because they feel uncomfortable in the moment, but because of what they quietly do to your body over time. Sleep is not just rest, it is repair. And the way you position your body at night determines whether that repair actually happens or slowly breaks down instead. Many people believe that if they fall asleep easily, their body must be fine. But the body is patient. It tolerates strain for years before it begins to protest. By the time pain, stiffness, or fatigue show up, the damage has often been accumulating silently. One of the most harmful positions, especially after the age of 60, is sleeping flat on your stomach. It can feel calming, almost protective, with the face turned to one side and the arms tucked under a pillow. But this position forces the neck into an unnatural twist for hours at a time. Blood flow to the brain becomes uneven. Delicate nerves along the cervical spine are compressed. Over time, this can contribute to morning headaches, dizziness, numbness in the hands, and balance issues that increase fall risk. The chest is also pressed into the mattress, limiting lung expansion. That means shallower breathing throughout the night, less oxygen reaching the heart and brain, and more fatigue during the day. Another position that quietly causes harm is curling tightly into a fetal position. It often feels safe, familiar, almost comforting, but when the knees are drawn too close to the chest, the diaphragm is compressed. Breathing becomes restricted, especially in older lungs that are already less elastic. Oxygen levels drop subtly, night after night. The spine is held in a rounded shape for hours, teaching the muscles and ligaments to shorten. Over time, posture begins to collapse forward. Movement feels heavier. Stability decreases. What once felt like rest slowly trains the body toward weakness. Then there is sleeping flat on the back with no support. For many years, this was praised as ideal alignment, but without proper elevation, gravity works against the aging airway. The tongue and soft tissues fall backward, narrowing breathing passages. This increases snoring, interrupted breathing, and in many cases, undiagnosed sleep apnea. Each pause in breathing stresses the heart, deprives the brain of oxygen, and disrupts deep restorative sleep. The body may lie still, but internally it is struggling. And finally, sleeping in a recliner every night. It feels helpful at first, especially for joint pain or reflux. But long-term, it restricts circulation to the legs, encourages fluid buildup, and prevents the spine from fully relaxing. Muscles weaken. Balance suffers. Deep sleep becomes rare. The body rests, but it does not recover. What makes these positions so dangerous is not that they cause immediate pain. It's that they interfere with the body's natural repair systems while you are unconscious and unable to adjust. Night after night, small stresses compound. Circulation slows, nerves become undernourished, muscles fail to release metabolic waste. You wake up feeling older, not because of age itself, but because your body never had the chance to fully restore itself. The good news is that sleep can also become one of the most powerful tools for healing when the body is supported correctly. One of the most beneficial positions is sleeping on your side with a pillow placed gently between the knees. This simple adjustment keeps the pelvis aligned, reduces twisting of the lower spine, and takes pressure off the hips. Blood flow improves. Joint strain decreases. For many people, morning stiffness fades within weeks, not because of medication, but because alignment has been restored for hours at a time. Another restorative option is sleeping on your back with the head and knees slightly elevated. A gentle incline allows gravity to keep the airway open and stomach acid where it belongs. Breathing becomes deeper and more rhythmic. The heart works with less strain. Elevating the knees relaxes the lower back and allows spinal muscles to fully release. This position does not demand perfection. It simply gives the body better angles to function the way it was designed to. Some people benefit from what is called the starfish position, lying on the back with arms relaxed outward and palms open. When supported with a proper pillow under the head and perhaps a small one under the knees, this posture allows the shoulders to open and the chest to expand. Blood flow to the upper spine improves. Neck tension decreases. The nervous system interprets this openness as safety, allowing deeper relaxation and more stable sleep cycles. For many seniors, the most effective compromise is a gentle side recline at about 45 degrees. Supported by pillows or a wedge, this position combines elevation with side sleeping. It reduces reflux, supports breathing, protects the spine, and allows lymphatic drainage to function efficiently. The body feels held, not strained. Sleep becomes quieter, deeper, and more restorative. What matters most is understanding that sleep is not passive. Your body is listening all night long. It responds to pressure, alignment, and rhythm. When positioned poorly, it tightens, compensates, and conserves energy. When positioned well, it releases, circulates, and repairs. This is not imagination. It is physiology. Muscles relax only when they feel supported. Nerves communicate clearly only when blood flow is adequate. The brain clears waste most efficiently during deep, uninterrupted sleep. Many people assume that waking up tired is simply part of aging. But aging does not automatically mean decline. Often it means the margin for error becomes smaller. The body needs better conditions to do the same work it once did easily. Sleep position is one of the most overlooked conditions of all. Small changes can create powerful effects. A pillow placed with intention, a slight incline, a shift to the left side. These are not dramatic interventions, but biology rarely responds to drama. It responds to consistency. When the body experiences support night after night, it begins to trust again. That trust shows up as steadier walking, faster recovery from fatigue, clearer thinking, and less fear of movement. If you find yourself reflecting on how you sleep tonight, that awareness itself is meaningful. It means you are listening. It means you care about preserving your strength and independence. And that mindset influences behavior more than most people realize. When you believe your body can improve, you move differently. When you move differently, biology follows. Sleep is not just the end of the day, it is the beginning of tomorrow's strength. The way you position yourself tonight shapes how you rise in the morning, with steadiness or stiffness, with clarity or fog, with confidence or hesitation. Give your body the support it needs and it will return something invaluable: energy, balance, and the quiet reassurance that your best years are still being built, one good night at a time. What many people don't realize is that sleep is not a passive state. Your body is not off at night. It is making decisions. It is redistributing blood, repairing tissues, clearing waste from the brain, and recalibrating the nervous system. And the position you choose quietly influences every one of those processes. When alignment is supported, the body uses the night to restore. When alignment is strained, the body spends the night compensating instead of healing. This is why two people can sleep the same number of hours and wake up feeling completely different. As we age, the margin for error becomes smaller. Joints lose cushioning, blood vessels lose elasticity. Nerves conduct signals more slowly. These changes are natural, but they also mean the body becomes less forgiving of poor positioning. A sleeping posture that caused no problems at 40 can quietly create inflammation, nerve compression, or oxygen deprivation at 70. This is not weakness. It is biology adapting to time. And adaptation requires cooperation, not resistance. One of the most important things I tell patients is that the goal of sleep after 60 is not firmness or discipline. It is support. Support for the spine, so muscles can fully relax. Support for the airway, so breathing remains effortless. Support for circulation, so oxygen and nutrients reach every tissue that needs repair. When support is present, the nervous system shifts into a deeper restorative mode. Heart rate slows, stress hormones drop, healing accelerates. Many seniors unknowingly fight their bodies at night. They force themselves into positions they believe are correct, ignoring subtle signals of strain. But the body always speaks first through discomfort: a stiff neck in the morning, tingling fingers, a heavy head. These are not random. They are feedback, and when we listen, we can adjust before small signals become chronic problems. There is also an emotional component to sleep that often goes unspoken. Fear of pain, fear of waking breathless, fear of dizziness in the morning. These fears increase muscle tension even before sleep begins. When the body expects trouble, it sleeps lightly. Protective tension remains high. Deep sleep shortens. By choosing a position that feels safe and supported, you send a powerful message to the nervous system. You tell it that rest is allowed, that vigilance can soften, that repair can begin. This is why small adjustments matter so much. A pillow under the knees, a slight incline, a gentle turn to the side. These changes may seem insignificant, but to the body, they represent alignment, permission, and safety. Over time, they reduce nighttime stress and improve daytime stability. Better sleep posture does not just improve rest. It improves how you stand, how you walk, how you balance, and how confident you feel moving through the world. And perhaps most importantly, Sleep reminds us of something essential. Aging does not require endurance through discomfort. It requires wisdom in how we care for ourselves. The body does not need force to heal. It needs understanding. When you give your body the right conditions at night, it responds generously, quietly, reliably, one supported night at a time.